Back in the day, when this loser, because I am a rap historian, a hip-hop historian, he didn't know nothing about what was going on. So I come through, I had this tape. And so my one homie, he used to get the Desert Storm Jones, dub them down, pass them off, and then I dub them down and do whatever I do.
Sell them, nigga. You can tell Kiss you made some money off them.
Yeah, I made some money. I was bootlegging and shit. Yeah,
I
always
want to tell you.
I owed him about $1,000. That shit ain't, I mean, this back when the tapes was in. I had to, all that shit. So I go to Gil, I say, listen, man, you got to listen to these niggas, right? He tell me, man, you always hyping something up. Because I'm the dude that told him that Master P was the shit when nobody in Philly was listening to Master P in like 95. He thought I was tripping. I said, this nigga, yo, check this nigga out.
I definitely turn that shit off.
I said, check this nigga.
That nigga came in, cuz you got to listen to this. He said,
that nigga sound like he taking a shit. Just cool. That's his business. So he said, my man, here you go with some more bullshit. I played that shit. He was hooked. It was fucked up. I played him, Mace.
I was hooked.
I'm talking about all the motherfucking, I'm talking about 16 bar barbarians back then. Cardan. I was playing all types of niggas from New York because it was just niggas was talking shit and you ain't really hear that slick talk that I get money. I'll pop you if necessary. I don't want to pop you, but I will. I got that shit on. It was just a different thing that was going on. I passed it on to and I really put you on the Kiss. You know what I mean?
You did.
And and they wound up becoming
not just
brothers.
Kiss, you put me on to the whole Locks.
Yeah, that's history. I put him on to the whole Locks.
And Murder Mace. That's when Mace was murder back then.
He was a fucking animal.
That's history.
He was
that's when Mace came to motherfucking dances and told Tommy Hill, you think you hard, nigga? Ain't enough cops and cuffs to chain me, gates to rain me, KKK to hang me. Insanely, you need ice picks to bang me. Nigga, look at you and look at us. Your guns don't bust. You can run up on a nigga, you can still get touched.
Harlem bring it with a thrush.
I said, that nigga fucked Tommy up in his time.
But one thing about this shit, man, you just got to salute Kiss, man.
Absolutely.
A zillion years later, man, niggas still here, still getting money, still looking young, still out here glowing and showing dudes how you make this shit happen. This is what it's about.
When a lot of niggas died.
A lot of niggas died.
A lot of niggas' career died.
Like, you know what I
mean?
mean?
A lot of rich niggas fell and started pumping gas.
Yep. You ever see a nigga at the gas station in real life, like a nigga that used to be like on the charts and shit? You like, damn, homie, you cool? I mean, what the fuck is going on?
Pussy, I could have been at the gas station.
Yeah, they had you at Ross security.
They had me doing Ross security.
It was a couple niggas that came through the jail like, yeah, Gil like one mixtape away from working at Ross while I'm in jail like, yo, cuz, you
niggas,
cool?
Yo, y'all niggas
cool
gotta
out
stop
there?
playing so much with
you cool,
me,
you cool out there? I'm like, you cool out there?
Gil always knew how to get to a bag.
Thank you.
One thing about Gil,
yeah.
You know what I mean? When he try to keep the band together and do right, but then when it, when shit don't go right, you find you hear Gil done found another bag somewhere. So
I just
you
go find it. I
always.
just play hide and seek, man. They hide the bags from me, but I keep finding them and shit.
Yeah, use a bag finder. I will say that.
We got the motherfucking legend in the building. To me, top 5, dead or alive, regardless of what anybody think, because longevity supersedes all of the rest of that shit. And you've been around for a long fucking time, Kiss.
That's a fact. It goes off relationships, though. Like, even right now, I got a song in New York that's, the people is fucking with it. Big Oo called me one day, say
shout out to Big Oo.
He had 2 phones, and one of his mans from the feds like, yo, Kiss got this new song on the radio. For people that know what I'm talking about, the new joint that I got with Flex called Damn Shame is all really Wallow and Gilly. They had Flex on FaceTime on live, and they was chewing him up about his top MCs and going back and forth with the new rap and the old rap and real bars, and that's what initially got me and Flex to work together to drop that song for his album. So I appreciate y'all brothers for making that happen.
That's what's up, man. That shit hot too, though.
Yeah.
But sometimes when the DJs don't hear from the vets as often as they hear from the young niggas, they tend to believe that the vets ain't got it no more. So it was beautiful that you came through and you laced that shit like that, because we stood up for you, nigga. I don't fuck with you talk about Kiss that nigga, you need him on the joint. All right, cool, whatever he felt,
Yeah, he was a little nonchalant. Mm-hmm. And now, his energy's where it needs to be right
Absolutely.
now.
I just needed Flex to know, that's my brother. I just needed him to know, Don't forget who kept the lights on in New York City, bro. Don't never forget who kept the lights on. In the streets, niggas kept the motherfucking lights on. And that's to any DJ, anybody that's making moves, I'm going to just say this to you. If you out there, you doing what up, and you the fuck hot right now, look at the niggas that's lukewarm and throw some motherfucking heat on them.
Absolutely.
Because there's going to be a time where you going to get lukewarm and the nigga, you going to get cold. So when you up, you got to remember who keep them fucking lights on.
And the hardest thing as a rapper is when you become a cold pack, nigga.
And it's like some, yeah, for real, shit.
The motherfucking show dates go from motherfucking 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90,000.
See, Gil,
7,500.
And see, one thing I love about my cousin, he know because this nigga was doing bar tours, man. Like he was touring bars in the city, in the country and shit. Like this nigga was going on bar tours, so he was at the bottom, but he came back. And that one thing about his comeback game is historical, man. Motherfucker was doing bar tours, but look at him, he's back on real life, man.
Bar tours is crazy.
He was doing shows for 40s, man, 6-packs. They was calling him six-pack Gilly, man.
Oh shit!
On some real shit.
Hey, Kiss, you going jump in that bullshit? Bar tours is crazy.
But now at the moment,
sounds crazy.
At the moment, we're talking about bars. Let me talk about our presenting sponsor.
Absolutely, this
New Amsterdam Vodka.
This episode of $1 Million Worth of Game is brought to you by New Amsterdam Vodka, presenting to you by New Amsterdam Vodka. Now, New Amsterdam Vodka was born from an uncompromising passion for great vodka. This commitment to excellence enabled New Amsterdam to produce a vodka of superb taste and unparalleled smoothness. New Amsterdam Vodka is 80 proof vodka distilled 5 times and filtered 3 times for a clean, crisp finish. And you could drink New Amsterdam Vodka with anything. You could drink it straight up. You could drink it on the rocks. You could drink it with any type of juice. You could make the classic New Amsterdam Mule.
Yeah.
You know, so when you out and about and you at your local liquor store, make sure you pick up some New Amsterdam vodka. You know, and shout out to the New Amsterdam queen too. You know, she call her girlfriends over to the house. They make cocktails and all that kind of stuff. Make sure you pick you some New Amsterdam vodka, the official vodka of Barstool Sports, and $1 Million Worth of Game. Now, what was you saying?
Right.
I was just talking about. I like that.
Right.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I was talking about how you. Well, I'm not gonna get off your touring schedule. That's another thing. But I'm just saying, like on some real shit. Like for instance, right now, we in the A. Kiss pull up on us. Kiss got D Jones with him. For y'all don't know D Jones from North Philly. He from our section of, Philadelphia.
Kiss always fuck with Philly niggas.
But not just that. It's a point of he give access to motherfuckers. Like, and that's he always showing them. Like I just seen him throw a Nick Buck video up. Like, you know what I mean, from New York, young cat. It's about this, he just be passing off. He just be on some he just be passing shit off, and that's major this day. Because you don't see people do that shit. Motherfuckers ain't doing that. He always passing somebody, passing the rock. When you hot, man, like I said, man, pass that heat the fuck off, man, because I don't give a fuck who you is. Nobody is always going to be hot, man. And you going to have,
Unless you Kiss a Fabulous. Them niggas been hot for 40 years.
Yeah, listen, man.
Kiss, you been doing this shit. You been hot forever, man.
Forever.
When the fuck you gonna cool down?
When the bills stop coming.
When the bills stop coming. Long as the bills come on the first, you gonna be hot, huh?
Facts.
That's what's up.
But what I love when I see about older artists is that we're starting to really get our rock star shit off. And when I say rock star shit, I'm talking about how the rock stars, the motherfuckers be performing 60 years old. Like our shit, we gotta stop limiting our shit and stopping our shit. Like dudes gotta keep getting on tour, keep going the fuck overseas. Cause a motherfucker be the shit over here 5 years ago, but he ain't never go overseas yet. There's a bunch of paper over there. There's a bunch of paper over there. You get a whole new life over that motherfucker. So it's about just reconnecting. Now let me ask you something. When you was writing that shit and you was going at Beans, right? When y'all was going back and forth, one of the greatest joints, because at the time when y'all was going at it, it wasn't about y'all niggas, it was about some lyrics and y'all just going at each other. I don't think you wanted to fuck Beans up or Beans wanted to fuck you up when y'all seen each other. It was just about, we gonna do this shit. Where was your mind at when you was writing that shit? Did you have any, like, who was around? Like, what was the vibe like when you was writing that shit?
Believe it or not, like, out of all the, the 50 and the Beans wouldn't really hurt it. Like, it, it taught me, put it like this, the shit with Beans made the shit with 50 like
easier.
A layup. Yeah, it made it because my feelings was in it with Siegel. Like my shit, he really caught me with a left hook. I knew that they was behind that. The bosses was, that didn't just come from him because it had nowhere to come from. Like, you know what I mean?
Y'all didn't have no issues.
Yeah, so that one like fucked me up. So I had to go. And when I went in, my feelings was in there. So when you hear on Checkmate, I say I ain't mad. I feel fucking marvelous. I ain't, you know what I mean? I went in on a different thing. But yeah, the Siegel shit fucked me up because I was there. We was there. We when we did Reservoir Dogs, it was like the stamping of Mac.
Absolutely.
Like when we got in the lab, Hov like, yo, this is Mac. Even though we met him before, I think, and just made him dump. He was dumping, and we like, yo, Hov, nigga's nice. Stop making him rap. And then we went in the booth and made Reservoir Dogs. So when I heard him say the sun kiss or whatever he said, that shit, I was like, where'd that come from? Right. So I went in there a little angry, and it was still whatever it was, but it prepared me for the next one because I wasn't angry at all. I was just, And
you said, okay, this shit is for the sport now.
Yeah, like, can't go in there with feelings, and you can hear the difference when you don't really, when your feelings ain't into it.
Yeah, because that was legendary. Now, you know what I find interesting? I find interesting that in hip hop, you hear people talk about a lot of people, a lot of CEOs, a lot of motherfuckers that was this, then, a third. Nobody never mentioned DNY. Like it's like crazy. Like what they done.
They had a crazy run.
But like what they done was like nobody like.
You know why? Because it's from the mud. They revolutionized the game. They put people in position that just came home from doing 20 years, and they did it. Whatever was the manuscript of way to do it, they ripped that shit up and made their own way to do it. You know what I mean? Which they should be acknowledged and always, spoke about when they speak of the great CEOs and legendary labels. But, you know what I mean? That's just how it go when you come from where we come from.
Because them niggas was putting
But the real niggas like,
they was putting numbers on boards.
The real people know. They put a dent in the game. They made a huge impact.
I mean, for a period of time, they ran the game.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They had the hottest producer. They had the hottest artist. They was putting out. You feel what I'm saying?
Marketing crazy. Million bandanas, million niggas, dogs,
the
bikes. So.
Absolutely.
And that Cash Money Rough Rider tour was unbelievable, I heard.
Yeah.
That shit was unbelievable, I heard.
That shit was incredible. He was on there.
Hey, what was the best tour you was ever a part of?
It was either that or the No Way Out tour for me.
Yeah.
Because No Way Out was our first time actually being on tour, so we was learning on a whim.
Right.
Shout out to Junior Mafia. They really showed us how to work the road and, buy throwaway underclothes and how to wear sweatsuits on your day off and, you know what I mean, figure it out. Because we ain't fucking know what was. We was like new niggas in jail that they ain't know nobody. We just had to figure that shit out. They pulled us. They was like the OGs. Now you got to do this. You got to buy shit from Walmart. You got to. All right. Then we figured it out.
And them Walmart runs on tours, they be so precious, don't they?
Shits be happy.
Nigga, you be on that fucking bus.
Can't wait to get to Walmart.
Your balls, boy. You talk about saltines? Oh, boy. Them motherfucker, you have the mustiest nuts. You been on a tour bus for 82 fucking cities. You just laying down, you get up, you play PlayStation, you lay back down.
Listen to every song, I read books, I did everything you could do.
Was gelling on
still ain't there. Yeah, that should be guilt.
But you know what's so crazy? Now, artists from out the gate, they want a motherfucking plane. Not a PJ, but they just flying regular first class from here to there, y'all.
Now, the first initial promo tours in a custom van.
Absolutely.
Ain't no fucking tour buses. You gotta earn the bus.
You in that big ass
the
white
first
van.
shit is the van. Yeah, you gotta
sleep on the long seat.
You gotta work your way up to the bus.
Y'all niggas packed in there like motherfucking
I mean, these
a
new
Puerto
niggas,
Rican apartment down
they
north.
skipped all that.
They got it made.
They hopping straight on Delta or straight on PJs. Watch your taxes in a few years.
Hey.
Be mindful of your taxes hopping on all them PJs, collecting all them cash from them cash shows. That should have come back to bite you in the ass, young boys.
Hey,
I'm just telling you from experience. So.
Hey, you know what's crazy though is that these niggas don't be having no records sold and be on PJs, man. Like, what the fuck is
That's what makes me a little nervous. Like, I'd be happy for him, but I'd be nervous because I just hope. Yeah, I just don't think some of them are mindful. Which, when you're young, you supposed to fuck some money up. That's just a part of the, whatever
That's a part
it
of the
is.
cycle.
If you're an athlete, if you're a violinist, whatever you do, if you young and money is coming in rapito, you gonna fuck some of it up. But you gotta learn after a while to, prioritize and situate your money correct.
Absolutely, because quarantine, boy, and this COVID shit will expose a lot of motherfuckers, man, who never thought, who didn't have a shit right, and who thought that it was gonna be peaches and creams for the rest of your motherfucking life. And
a lot of niggas downgraded cribs, cars. Them big bricks of money that was on the gram, them shits got used for sanitizer, paper towels. Shit with a lot of shit changed to it. That shit exposed a lot of shit. I mean, them big bricks of money you seeing niggas on the gram with, them shits went to pancake mix.
All that shit.
All
shit
type
got
shit.
real.
What the toilet paper and fucking
Motherfuckers was gelling.
paper towel with waters and shit. Shit got crazy during quarantine. Like, how much money you think you lost as far as show, man? A lot, right?
I definitely lost a nice grip. But thanks to y'all two and my man Big Trills, I definitely made a nice grip of that back. You know what I mean? So
Because what's so crazy is that I can't imagine being an artist like Drake, where you get $1 million to come perform, and now ain't none of the millions coming. That's a rough fucking.
I got Drake. Drake is a different type of businessman. So I don't. The pandemic didn't hurt. Yeah, shit was still. He was still cashing checks before that shit even started.
Yeah,
I think some of the other niggas that never thought no shit like that would happen, I think they ran into some real.
Yeah, and I'm not saying Drake,
also problem
as far as no money problems or nothing, but just, I don't
no,
give
it's just
fuck.
a shock.
Yeah.
It's a shell shock
Right.
to be getting, doing crazy numbers, and then they just like,
Right. Because
we don't know when this is gonna open up again.
Right. Because in actuality, Drake might have missed out on probably 82 shows last year.
Yeah, 82 M's.
Right. So
Yeah, you didn't think about
I don't
that.
give a fuck how much money you got. when you miss out on 82 M's.
One of y'all give me another margarita.
when
It
you
could be Amsterdam. I'm still keeping the plug. Come on, baby. I'm a businessman.
That's right, bro.
But Amsterdam. Get somebody in Amsterdam. That's
Absolutely.
how we. Yeah, just get me a margarita and get somebody in Amsterdam, man. Keep the. We working, baby.
Yo, come on. Before we get into the $1 million worth of game hotline, we're going to go into our next sponsor, man.
Our next sponsor is Jackpot Lottery app. It's the easiest way to play your favorite lottery games right from your smartphone. Play Mega Millions, Powerball, Cash for Life, Take 5, and other daily games. Plus, you get automatic alerts when you win and even receive prizes right from your phone. Jackpot is now available in New York and 9 other states, including New Jersey, Texas, and more. You hear me? So Jackpot is available in 9 different states: New York, New Jersey, Texas, and more. So what you do is you Google, you find out what states Jackpot is in. If Jackpot is in your state, you can play it right from your phone. Jackpot is the safe, easiest way to get your lottery tickets, pick your own lucky numbers, instantly withdraw your winnings from your bank account. Over $25 million in prizes have already been won. The app with their most recent $1 million jackpot winning coming from New Jersey. That's crazy because I live in New Jersey right now. So shout out to the person that won that money from New Jersey, man. So anytime you need to put your bets in, you want to place your lottery tickets, make sure you pick the Jackpot Lottery app. Download it right now. It's in 9 states Check and see if it's in your state. Download it right now. Bring it into your life. Win some money. Easy.
Once again, man, it's $1 million worth of game business spotlight. Today, we're talking about the Matrix and I'm Morpheus. Right down the, you see the blue shirt, that's Neo. You know what I'm saying? It's going down, man. And he's the girl, the lady, the Oracle, right? That was the lady. I'm just saying, though, it don't really matter. But once again, it's $1 million worth of game business spotlight is going down. One thing we do, we like to bring people in here to get y'all a little information. This is a little something new that we're doing. It's not going to be here all the time. This is a momentary thing, but we bring some people in here that's doing things that can give you information, that can give you tools that you could go out there and you could take to the business game and make it happen. One thing about Neo, he specializes in event spaces. That's just one of the things that he specializes, but he's real good in that. Helped a lot of people get event spaces. And what he's going to do today, he's going to give you some game on how you get event spaces in. $1 million worth of game, we always giving something away. Mm-hmm. We always giving something away. And we told Neo, listen, man, you got to give something away. He said, oh, no, that's what I'm doing anyway. I already had them plans to do so. Neo, tell him who you is, man. Tell him all the things you do. And tell him how, this event space game and how it's out here is really the thing to have.
Yeah, so first, shout out to y'all, man. Super excited, man. Quickly, I want y'all to understand, I'm from West Philly, like these brothers from Philly. Dad been in jail since I was 2. Got kicked out of high school, got kicked out of college, fired from 10 jobs. So everything that I'm going to break down for you.
Fired from 10, though?
10 jobs, bro.
He was
Every job I had,
was you doing?
He was slacking. That's what he was doing. He was in there eating the food in McDonald's and Burger King and shit.
I was almost following my father to greater for it, but luckily I didn't do that.
He was upgraded for it.
I know, that's why I said it.
But he was bored. Listen, Neo was just eating all the food and shit. He kept going and eating all the grub.
Like, I know motherfuckers that got fired from like 2 jobs. We got
10.
10?
He didn't want to do shit.
He didn't want to work for nobody. He knew he wasn't working for no fucking body.
14 years later, I have not punched the clock for nobody. I don't even know how it feels to do so. But yeah, so I teach people all around the world how to get event spaces. To date, we probably helped 300-400 people all around America get event spaces. We talking about $1 million worth of game. That's $1 billion industry that none of us is tapped into. How many times you been to my event space, Walla?
I've been to both event spaces, the one on Lancaster and the one on Ridge
Gilly
Ave.
came and picked you up for one.
He paid, multiple times I've been in there, and I see every time there's always people coming through there.
And the best part about it is always people there. I don't have to run it. So this is a business that runs itself, and you don't necessarily have to do it. So for anybody listening, for those who don't know what an event space essentially is, it's an event venue where people having baby showers, book signings, repasses, seminars, and parties, and this is happening every single day. And what most people don't understand, you can own one without necessarily owning the real estate. So I teach people how to go lease it for the same amount that you probably paying for your household rent. One of my locations is all in $1,900 a month. That include my rent, that include my lease, that include the water bill, that include electric. Sure. So for $1,900 a month, where I live costs way more than that. But I'm making bread off of that one venue. You can make anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 a month. And let me break down how you do this for free. So once you go ahead and grab your venue, the idea behind grabbing it, you're only putting down your first month, your last month security. If there's some sort of maintenance and things you got to get fixed up, they can cost anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 depending on it. But what I teach people is I'm going to make it free within the first few months. Why? We go get a church. So one of my specialties in the last couple of years, we had churches in our venues. They pay us anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a month. What you doing Sunday morning around 9, 10, sleeping? We getting paid. Why? Because the church is going to use your space every single Sunday. They're going to give you $1,000 to $1,500. So they're paying most of your rent. After we find a church now, every month we have a sipping shop, right? Where people could come. You know how you go support all these businesses. We go in there, support businesses. All the vendors in there are now paid us $100 to be there. So now that's 10 vendors. That's another $1,000. So now we at $2,000 to $2,500 a month. Once we run that play, we have an art show. So every month we have pop-up artists come in there. We do 50-50 rev share where we get 50% of whatever the customers are buying, or we just charge them $250 to be there. So that's another $1,000. So just from you having 2 events that are going to happen no matter what, you're making all of your money back. And then we charge anybody anywhere from $700 to a stack every event. We doing 4 to 5 events every single weekend. So one space that costs you anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 a month is producing you $10,000 to $15,000 a month. One of my students, she's in Atlanta right here, and she's making $25,000 a month. She's a student with one space running the same play. So the idea is once you find the location, now we fund the location. We could fund the location with 0% interest credit cards. You could call Navy Federal. That's one of the sweetest plays to go and get some free cash. You could do the divvy play for those who already got an LLC. You connect that to your bank account. They're giving you credit. You don't even have to use your Social Security, so no PG with people. That's like no personal guarantor. So you can go ahead and run this play. Never use any of your money or get a bunch of homies together. Y'all go in. We were just talking about the event space franchise. Right. You get a bunch of homies to go in. Now we got us a venue that's giving us anywhere from 10 to 20 grand a month. And then the final thing is we automate the entire process. So what I do is we got virtual assistants. So you hire a virtual assistant in Philippines. They run all the bookings. They post all the venues for you. They handle all your phone calls. Then we put one person that runs it. I had my venues for the last 5 years. And the last year I've been to each of them a total of 3-4 times. So this entire business can automate after about 3 months following this exact process and system that we put in place. So I've been teaching people how to do this because this is like a untapped market. We're at the event space right now. We're in the room. We're renting a room to do this, right? And everybody doing that across the world, but we're on the receiving side getting paid from it.
That's a beautiful thing, because I never looked at event spaces as being a way to really clean up. Like, I'm just saying, that just never came across my mind when I was thinking
baby
of
showers you've been to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But until something is really thrown in front of you, you don't really, because at the end of the day, I've never looked at, I'm going to invest some money. Usually you say, okay, I want to go get real estate. I want to try to get a Bitcoin. I want to.
Yep.
I never said to myself personally, let me get some event spaces. And you feel what I'm saying? Yep. So this is even good knowledge for me, because I'm about to be event space Gilly.
Hey, why not?
Just call me ESG.
But I think we really got to get creative out here. Like, even event space thing. Like, I don't know if you know Mir in Philly. Mir got Sitting Pretty.
Yeah, I know Mir.
Now it just amazed me.
He rent chairs at my venue.
It was just crazy because, like, we go into, me and Gil, I went to see him one time. I go into the warehouse. He got thousands of chairs in here.
We run that play, bro.
And I'm like, yo, man, like, you got people out here. That's why I'm saying there's no excuses out here. You got people out here renting chairs because everybody. It might be a wedding. It might be it might be this. It might be a big dinner. It might be a ball. It might be all type. It might be a baby shower. We need 100 chairs.
Peep this, right? So what we teach you also, we teach you how to go. So we're not just teaching you event spaces. We teach you how to do rentals. We teach you how to do weddings. We teach you the whole gambit. Anything that got to do with event spaces and making money in the rental industry.
So if a person want to have a wedding,
yeah,
y'all know how to set stuff up, do anything.
We got event planners. We show you how to get the event planners, and you make money off the event planners. So you're not even doing that work. You're a middleman in a lot of these deals, so you don't even have to do anything.
But because you got the event space and you got the connections, you just making money off everything.
And peep this, Gilly. My events are 6-hour events, 4-hour event time, an hour setup, hour breakdown. The event planner sets it up. The event planner breaks it down. In my contract, we sign, you got to return the venue back the same way that we gave to you. That's how I'm got to show up, because you got to go in there, fix it up the way you want it, and you got to break it down the way we want, and we getting 700 to a stack every time. Take it another step. You can go ahead and buy a throne chair. Throne chairs are $1,000. Those big king chairs.
Them the ones that the women sit on when they pregnant.
We rent them out for $250 to $350 every time. You could go put it on a credit card for 30 days. Go put ads on Craigslist. Go put ads on Facebook Marketplace. Go ahead and rent yours out, right? Never use any of your money. Now you're getting $250 every time. After 4 rentals, you got your money back, and now you get paid over and over and over again. So I always ask people, how can I make the most money with doing the least amount of work? And this is one of those industries that you can literally build the team up and let this thing run for you over and over and over again.
That's deep.
That's deep.
Call me ESG.
You're not playing. Listen,
event space Gilly.
But this is the thing about it.
As soon as I get back home, I need 5 event spaces.
This is the thing about
immediately.
This is the thing. Now, you said something about capital. What's the bottom line on the capital that you probably need to get it?
I got mentees who've got spaces for $4,000 all in once you pay your first month, last month. And sometimes right now, the pandemic, we winning right now. A lot of my mentees, we making more money we ever made, because now you can go negotiate. With the commercial, what's happening with the commercial real estate, most people are afraid to rent commercial because they like, man, what if nobody pay my rent? What if they don't know what to do with commercial?
So right
rent?
now you could go get in the game
for cheaper,
and make sure you get a longer lease so you'll be rocking.
And the owners are like, yo, we gonna outfit this thing for you. Just promise me you won't be here for a year or 2 years. Why? Because I want to get guaranteed rent. And they don't know we know this event space play. So now we making $10,000, $15,000 over with the overhead costs. And we're able to do this over and over again because no one even know this small little industry even exists or that you can actually make money from it. And then when you throw the chairs into play, that's a whole nother thing. When you do the fog machines, you go buy a fog machine for like $500 with the fog. I paid $500 for them to come do fog at my wedding. You getting $500 a pop off of a fog machine that costs you $500. So you're making money every single way. Then we're renting letters out. You getting a letter costs
The big letters.
A letter costs $175. You renting a letter out for $125. So in the game, you're able to make your money right back with pretty much anything that you rent out.
Absolutely.
Damn, that's crazy, man. That's like this game is just like on a whole nother level.
ESG.
EST.
Event Space Gilly.
Oh, we read. How many we
As soon as I get back, I'm getting 4. I don't know the fuck you talk about we. I'm getting 4.
Man. We all family.
Then, Gilly,
all
what you
right,
do, you go ahead and you carve out a room for the podcast. And now people renting the podcast studio from you.
You already gave me the game,
We
nigga.
already gave you the game. We don't give them to me.
You spilling too much over this motherfucker. Had
This not-
niggas
and I didn't even say nothing yet. We
niggas
just
taking
started.
my
We just
ideas and shit.
We kill him.
That motherfucker talk about, Gil, I got event space for you to do your podcast.
Yeah.
I own all of them in the city, so you got to go through me. Yeah, I'm ESG as soon as I get back.
That's what it's about. All right, now, this course, like, you ready to bless our people.
Of course, it's a program, bro.
This-
This
all right,
thing's
program.
in depth. But go ahead.
Now, break down what they're getting at. And, you know, first of all, who's going to be able to get this? How many people?
So, ideally, anybody can get it, but I want to choose 100 people. Like anybody listening, I want to choose 100 people to receive this entire program that teaches you everything about business credit to go ahead and get the funds, even if your credit is messed up. It teaches you how to find the location, teach you how to fund the location, teach you how to automate the location. You get all my leases, you get all my contracts. I messed some money up not knowing some of the things that I know, right? I'm going to show you how to market these spaces. So within 90 days, you're not going to be spending any more of your own money. This is going to be a business that works for you so you don't have to work for it. In addition to breaking down all of that, we're also going to throw you on our database. So when we're getting calls to our office, I need an event in Texas, we can go ahead and send that over to you. So once you get your space, it's over with. And not only that, you may be like, yo, I don't want a space. All right, let's go ahead and get you in the numbers game where you renting out numbers. Let's go ahead and get you in the chairs game where you renting out chairs. So we got one of the most in-depth, it's pretty much an event university, right? That breaks all of this down to you step by step by step.
So you got the chair game, you got the letter game, you got the
event rental game, the linens game, everything, anything with events,
tables and shit.
Tables, chairs. This is what we do.
So motherfucker could just get a little warehouse and just stack all these chairs and letters and all that shit, and then just rent them joints out, rent it up.
Hire one or two employees to do a truck, a VA in Philippines that you're paying $3 to $5 an hour, working 40, 50 hours a week, and everybody's being paid off of these jobs. So everybody on my team,
Right.
They're getting paid essentially from everybody on my team. Like from one booking pays my virtual assistant for the entire month. She's pumping 50 hours a week for me.
Right.
One booking. You're getting 3 to 5 bookings a week. That's just with the events. That has nothing to do with the chair rentals, the letter rentals, all the other.
Right, because with all the events become, now we need chairs. Oh, I could provide that. Yep. We need, we need decoration. I could provide that. Yep. We need, no. I got everything you need. Just spend that money here.
So you came in, Gilly, to spend $700 with me. You spent $1,500 with me.
Right, because you thought you was going to have to go in other places, and it was like
everything here.
I got everything.
A lot of people
right
say, I'm going to get the spot, then I'm going to go to Johnny Zooms and get the tables. I'm going to go over here to get the chair. I'm going to go here to get the letters and the balloons. Y'all got balloons too?
Yep. No, we don't do the balloons. That's only, we refer that out. When I don't make enough money on it, I'd rather just refer and get money off of the referral.
So you don't want to get in the balloon game?
There's nothing wrong with the balloon game, but
you don't want to give. You
game.
can't make no goddamn money off of it.
I want to make the most amount of
we
money.
We don't want to make no quarter of balloons and all that shit.
Yeah, listen, I dig that, man. At the end of the day, all right. So what else you got going on outside of that?
So my other thing that I do.
You said you're a social media guru.
That's my thing.
That's
bro.
what I heard.
I've been running the social media game for a little bit now. 320,000 followers on Instagram. So I specifically monetize social media, and I teach people how to create a digital product that could pay you over and over and over again. For example, my ebook. We talked on the phone. I'm like, yo,
about that.
Bro, I need you to turn this thing in a funnel.
Yeah.
So I teach people how to start a digital product where they can go ahead and make anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000 a month. My ebook averages $100,000 a month, and one of the reasons why it does this, and that's on the low end. That's just one. I'm doing okay. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I help everybody else get the same amount of bread. You know, so. The thing I teach a lot of people, instead of having a website, a funnel. So when somebody come to my site, they're able to buy 5, 6 things, didn't even know it. They walk out, they came in to buy a book for $100. They walk out, spend $500. It's all about your systems and processes. So we teach you how to go ahead and get a sales funnel where you're having a extra bump so they can add more things to their cart. Right. So I had to call with Wild. I'm like, bro, add this. You will increase your income extra $50,000 a month by making one small change. And then we show you how to go ahead and grow your Instagram following. Because there's a lot of people on social media, but they ain't making money on social media. They spend all this time scrolling, doing all of this, and they don't know how to do it. So I created an ebook that breaks down my entire social media game, step by step, 7 steps to turn your social media into a cash machine. Why would you be on this thing all day long and not making money? And the other thing is, once you create a digital product once, you never got to do it again. What can I create one time that'll pay me forever? That's a wealth question. That's what I ask people all the time, and anybody can do that.
Nigga, that's a wealth question.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you good at? Teaching podcasting, bet. Got it. What you good at? Real estate, teaching real estate, got it. So everybody in the world, you have something that you know better than someone else. Package that up, turn it into a product, and you're able to make money over and over again on autopilot with the right systems and the processes.
Absolutely, man. Well, I need you to let them know when they come for these 100 courses. Where they
coming to?
So we only doing this one time for that $1 million worth of game. Just let you niggas know.
Facts. So
this shit ain't never happening again.
Facts.
You can pray for it. This shit's never happening the fuck again.
You ain't never lied.
Okay, go ahead.
So you could go to mwgeventspace.com and they can go ahead and get the course for a stack, like $1,000. So if you call my team right now, you go get on a call, you go to Event Space Secrets, go ahead and book a call with my team. The minimum package is $5,000 for the program. I'm giving that to you right now for $1,000, but I'm only going to be able to do that probably for the next 48 hours. So if you're looking at this episode, go move forward now.
Absolutely.
Right.
Don't be out here slipping like a bad transmission on an icy road.
Yeah.
Try to come 3 days late. You be too goddamn late. You're 48 hours like Eddie Murphy. You hear me?
Yep.
All right.
Well, today, man, I played, this big movie time, man. You was in the Matrix today. Once again, I'm Morpheus. This is the Oracle, and I'm just saying that you got to play one part. What you, Mr. Smith? Yeah, you the angry dude. What's the dude named Smith?
Fuck you gonna call me the woman.
Whatever. I'm just saying. You got ways like that. So I'm just saying. But once again, this is $1 million worth of game business spotlight. We signing off. Neo Davis, man.
Can I give my social too?
Yeah,
give
absolutely.
It up.
Hey, you guys gotta follow me on Instagram, guys. Neo Daviso. That's NEO, of course, DAVISO. And guys, I got so much free game. And the final thing, guys, go to MWG IG book. The book is $100, $20, bro.
Listen,
for y'all
man,
audience.
$1 million worth of game, business spotlight, and it's just like. Now we're gonna get into the $1 million worth of game hotline, where people call us. They ask us for advice. Kiss is gonna help us today, giving people advice on whatever they need to talk about. So we're gonna get into. Let me check these messages and just hear what messages we got.
Listen, $1 million worth of game. This your boy, Shy Baby. Please say the baby. Coming straight out of Chi-Town to North Cat, we put it down. I just got a real simple question. How do I become a nut-ass nigga? I don't want to be a regular nigga no more. These are some simp-ass, goofy-ass, wanna-be-ass niggas. I want to be a nut-ass nigga.
What?
All right, well, listen. I'm going to say this.
We're going to let Kiss answer. Hi, Kiss, how you become a nut-ass nigga?
Yo,
well, if you ask me,
that was the illest shit I ever heard. How do you become a nut ass nigga? Wallow gonna say just be Gil.
Just be Gil.
I think it's straight.
But you just be Wallow. That's the easiest way to find out how to be a nut ass nigga. Just do nut ass shit like he do. We welcome you right in.
Let me try one more.
Oh shit.
Hey, yeah, this ain't no question. Y'all just some nut ass niggas.
Damn, niggas is just, man. Y'all niggas ain't shit, man.
You see what
niggas ain't shit. Let me see.
But it's a beautiful thing.
All right, let me see.
Because in Philadelphia, when you used to call a nigga a nut ass nigga, that'll get you shot. Or that'll get you killed.
Let me see.
Or that'll get
All right,
you.
Here you go.
$1 million. Yo, can you just give advice on how to turn the street bread into?
Can't hear this shit.
He said, "Can you give me some advice on how to turn the street
bread to legal
street bread into legal bread?" You want to give him some advice on that, Kiss?
I would say a good way to turn some street bread into some legal bread is you're gonna have to kick back from the table from your prior partners and let them know that you want to take another route. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Which is going to be beneficial for the entire team if y'all all on the same accordance. And, take some of the profit out of what y'all been making off the street and put it into something, storefront some type of Uber Eats type of thing, or whatever type of business, whatever the vision, and whatever you see the vision where you want to take it. But you ain't gonna be able to do both. You ain't gonna be able to have 1 foot in the street and 1 foot in trying to go the legal route, because it's gonna get everybody jammed up. So it happens every day, but you gotta really take whatever out and do that and dedicate and channel in to solely what you're doing, and not try to dip and dab, because it's gonna hurt everybody in the long run. But if you take some money out and do something positive and really focus in on it, it's able to be done. It's done every day.
Let's try to.
I want to elaborate on something he said too. First thing he said is you're going to have to take a step back, and taking a step back is surrounding yourself around people that's not in the game.
Facts.
Yes.
You got to surround yourself around people that's doing legitimate shit.
Like-minded.
Right? You feel what I'm saying? So when you surround yourself around that type of energy, that's what type of energy you get back. You feel me? You surround yourself around niggas that's doing all positive shit and doing all shit on the legal aspect. That's the type of energy you get back. When you dealing with niggas that's doing all criminal shit, then that's the type of energy you gonna get back as well. So I didn't want that to go over y'all head. The first thing he said was sometimes you gotta take a step back and reevaluate your shit and the niggas that you dealing with. You feel what I'm saying? Because that right there is the biggest thing. The people that you deal with. You feel what I'm saying? I make money off of sponsors right now because I deal with New Amsterdam Vodka. I deal with Roman Swipes. I deal with, instead of dealing with motherfucking
Johnny Do Dirty.
No, nigga, my connect was Dominican, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
No, his name was Johnny. I thought you was getting it from Do Dirty from around the way.
I ain't know no niggas.
You was a snitch. I knew you was a rat. You was a rat. You just ratted on it. You just ratted on the plug. I told y'all he was a rat. He's a rat. He was a fucking rat. Rat. You fucking rat. You was a rat. He just ratted on the plug. Everybody see this is not me. He's a rat. I told y'all this nigga was a rat.
No, you tried to put a low budget Do Dirty.
No,
low budget hustle.
You ain't gonna make my connect
that
a
was
little
an
nigga.
alias.
I was dealing with big
I wasn't
niggas.
gonna say Poppy. I was gonna say Anthony Vasquez.
He gonna make my connect some low budget ass nigga from out West Philly. Oh, little Do Dirty.
I try to shield the connect, and you fucking told on him. You fucking rat.
The statute of limitations done ran the fuck out.
Well, listen, we gonna get into 2 more of these questions. Let me see what they ask.
Gang, it's your boy Monty Baby 6 from Cleveland. Just a local rapper. I've been watching y'all cats for a long time. Y'all been definitely showing love to the youth, man. Respect. Shout out $1 million worth of game. Keep giving them that game.
And that was cool.
Nigga ain't want they just want to salute us, man. That's all they want to do. They just want to salute us, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Oh, here go another one.
Man, I want to hear from an older. I'm 30, but I want to hear it from somebody older than me that's going to give me the real true answer. Like, straight up, what happens, like, if you got fucking family who's just jealous of you, siblings, parents, and everybody, and these motherfuckers do witchcraft. They Haitian. But, like,
oh, shit.
What is there really to do? How the fuck to get away from around these people? Like, I just got my CDL license. I'm trying to do my thing, hold it down with my kids and my BM. But, like, man, I'm just fucking frustrated and tired and annoyed.
Niggas be going through some crazy shit.
Like I said,
that's crazy.
It ain't working around because of these motherfuckers being around them. It's a sad story, sad situation, but I just want to really hear what the fuck you got to say on your end. Thanks, man.
That's for you, Gil.
Yeah, that's for
one of y'all.
I'm scared to answer
his whole family. He said his family they do witchcraft. Everybody's let me hear. Yeah, I don't want to fuck with that in case they switch it to me.
Oh yeah, fuck that. All right, one last one.
Man, I was up a game. I was using nut.
Why will use a nut?
Use a nut. Gil, I'm start calling you Gilbert.
Yo, y'all created these monsters, man.
We created these monsters. No more fucking messages.
No more of them
man.
fucking dudes.
No more fucking messages. Every message we come in, they tell me, Gil, you're a nut. Wallow, you're a fucking nut.
A lot of times, guys, my DM be crowded. What's going on out here is that at the end of the day, what's going on at the end of the day, my DM be crowded. A lot of rappers be in my DM because they need help. A lot of them can't reach the halftime show. They don't reach the halftime show. So to solve that problem, I got with my people over there, Roman Swipes. For all you guys that never make it to the halftime because you just can't, and your ladies trying to figure out this guy don't make it past the halftime show. The halftime come, you be a part of the show, and then they don't see you the third quarter. You never seen the fourth quarter in your life. This is why you use Roman Swipes. See, one thing about these Roman Swipes, they can fit in your wallet. Nobody got to know what's going on but you and the lady of your dream, the lady whose life you're going to change. If you ask a lady before you use one of these, say, hey, baby. You know I'm a hot shot, right? You know I'm a real hot shot. They call me Ronnie Romeo. You ever been to the moon before? And you're going to take her there with Roman because Roman is going to make you last longer and stronger. I'm talking about you're going to be in the end zone breakdancing with no clothes on. Roman Swipes. But what you need to do is, I need you to get with my people with Roman, because one thing about Roman, when you wipe it off, you wipe it on, you let it dry, you're ready to fly. I'm talking about you're ready to fly. I'm talking about don't worry about Delta, don't worry about American, don't worry about none of them. You're going to be fly. I'm talking about you're going to be fly. I'm talking about you're going to be flyest person in your neighborhood, flyest person on the continent. You're going to be fly when you wipe it on and you let it dry. You're going to fly. Now, what you do is, when you want to get with Romans, you go to getroman.com/million. And what we're going to do over here, because they're going to take care of you being strict for us, you're going to get for $5, for just $5, right? You get your first month of swipes when you choose a monthly plan for just $5. But wipe it on, and guess what? You don't need no prescription, none of that. You don't need to worry about none of that. But I know a lot of you guys that never seen the third quarter saying, but listen, you rappers, stay out of my DM. I can't help you. I'm giving y'all the plug, Roman. Go here. I got this big bag. Because every time I come to the city with rappers there, they looking for, I'm the plug. Roman Swipes. GetRoman.com/million. They're waiting for you.
Back in the day, you coming in the game. Who walked up on you and said, Jada? And if that's when you knew it was real. Like, oh, shit. Like, they fucked you up. You a young nigga, you coming in the game. And you might have been at an award show or something, and a motherfucker walked up and said, Kiss, I love you, man. And you just was like, oh, shit.
I don't know. I think probably Shaq early, like while young. He called me. I think it said he was going to spend $10,000 on my first CD.
Damn, that's heavy.
Damn, Shaq been doing real shit since the 2000, huh?
Yeah, Shaq always beneficial.
Nigga said he gonna spend 10 bands on your CD, huh?
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember, but it was a real cool gesture.
Yeah,
coming from Shaq,
Absolutely. Shaq is like a hip hop historian too. Him and Wallow.
Oh man,
one at it, and I think Shaq got you. Did you beat Shaq?
No comments.
You
just fucking snitching again.
What the fuck you mean?
You just can't stay away from the cheese. More cheese, please. You can't stay away from the fucking cheese, Gil. Like, what's your whole thing, man? I went to jail. I don't know what happened to you out in these streets. Probably, I seen you in my paperwork, too. I ain't want to put that out there. I'm just putting it out there right now.
Oh, shit.
You was in my paperwork. What happened was, you just, this all that was in the paperwork. They said, when the cop got on the stand, they said, well, how did you know the defendant Wallace P was there? Well, we grabbed Gilly, the rapper guy, and he said, Wallow, come out, we got him. And then he ran, and then we knew. So you fucking rat.
Hey, Kiss, I'm going to let him get away with this shit, Kiss.
Told on me, man.
Yeah, I mean, because you here, you a good friend. I ain't going to fuck him up in front of you, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you got a lot of love for Wallow. I would black as fucking eyes in here talking like that, but I'm going to let him live, man. So let me ask you a question. Like, in the future, y'all dropping any Locks music together? Or?
Yeah. We just finished building a new studio.
That's what I'm talking
about. I hear Styles got the juice bars.
Yeah, we got our own. I'm part owner in one of them. The
I didn't even know that.
Yonkers Juices for Life, yeah. Part owner, me, Styles, my man Hit.
What's up with Hit, man?
Hit chilling. He up there getting all that money. That's why you ain't seen him. He be in the juice bar. Yeah, Styles, he got 4. We got 4. I'm part owner in one of them. Yeah, we just opened a new studio because we had D-Block, the prior studio, for like 18 years. U-Haul came and bought the building. So, young rappers, when you open the studios, try to purchase the building so you don't, run into no problems down the line and be better, lucrative for everybody.
Absolutely.
We just opened a new one, so we about to get the ball rolling. We got a new album coming, bunch of new projects, and we just working, man.
So the juice bar shit, because that's some shit we
trying to live, Gil. We trying to live.
Right.
That's all.
So we
put some life in your body.
Right. And Wallow, you big in it. I've been telling him you need
Wallow
to open up a juice bar in Philly.
That's my thing.
Come up Wallow every morning, especially during the pandemic, the COVID, when it was heavy. Every morning you see him
dumping that CMOS, that black.
Official. Those shits kept that force field around them, believe it or not.
Yeah, because I was out there in the trenches. I'll be out in there, all types of catastrophic disasters and shit. I'm out there.
No
I'm not
doubt.
never, that's just with that black seed oil. Listen, get that in your body, man. You ain't got to worry about nothing. The black seed oil, the sea moss, all that good shit, man. This dude, he put Reggie in his body, so doesn't matter. He smoked bullshit weed.
Come on, dog.
Nigga smoked bullshit weed. He smoked bullshit weed and drank 40s on the low. I'm putting it out there. He drank 40s. He drank ICFs, ice cold 40s. That's another story.
Hey, I'm gonna let him get
ICFs.
Yeah, ICFs. With the skirt on it. With the skirt on it.
with the margarita.
Let him get it. Let him get it, Jonesy. Let him get it.
With the what's the names on there? With the the skirt on it. You know how to let the skirt dry. That's the bag. They call the bag the skirt. He let his skirt. He like his skirts wet. No, if the skirt ain't wet, I don't drink it. I mean, it's not at the right temperature. That ass nigga, man.
Hey, and I got a kiss in here. He done brought my Philly niggas in. They in the back laughing and shit like this shit funny.
They
this
know you
shit
a nut ass nigga.
This shit not funny. This
saying,
nut ass
nut ass
nigga over
nigga,
here
man.
talking
It
about I
is what
smoke
it is.
Reggie and drink 40s. Lying ass nigga.
You do.
And I ain't even gonna tell her Kiss because I don't want Kiss to look at you different. So I'm not even gonna tell Kiss half the shit you did in jail.
Well, you know what? It's that time. It's that
okay.
time. Stories from the cell. Now it's gonna go like this. What's so funny about this is my brother's in the room right now. My brother Syfe, right? We was in the penitentiary, right? And what was so crazy? Syfe said some of the realest shit. You never forget this day, Syfe. We was walking the yard. It was snowing. I'm talking about a lot of motherfuckers that go to the yard. Probably was like 6 people in the yard. We had Dollaz Penitentiary.
Y'all was out there on some loser shit.
No, yeah, actually. But we was on different blocks. So that's the only way we connect, because we already had a little hustle, the sugar hustle. We used to sell the white gold, right? I call that white gold in the joint. We used to take the sugar packs, right, and bust them open, put them in like a bag like this, and sell it for a pack of kite, right? And we'd load the kites up, run it up, and Cypher go to the poker table, gamble, run it up, and we'd just bust the the kites down so we could send dudes to commissary, whatever. But we was in the yard, right? And he said some of the realest shit, and I tell people this to this day, especially when I talk to people in the penitentiary. He walk in the yard, and he stopped. He was like, damn, bro. He said, you know what? Motherfuckers only love you when they see you. And we was stuck. We was stuck there for a minute. We looked at each other, and then we just walked the yard for like a couple more laps and didn't even say nothing, just thinking about life and how it is and how you give so much to the culture. That's why when a lot of people say that, even if they try to use it as the music, the whatever, I don't be trying to hear that shit. It's like a con to me. Yeah, do it for the culture. Do it for, the culture. And you just be like, man, at the end of the day, everybody is trying to use some type of language to spin you in some type of way. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying it as that. It's like motherfuckers only love you when they see you. It wasn't about seeing you. It was about motherfuckers only love you when you winning. Mm-hmm. And it was like, when you go to the penitentiary, it's like the world forgot about you. You don't even matter no more. You dead for real. You just dead in space. And you a dinosaur. So it's like, you just be in there. But it's like, to the young niggas that's out there, we give so much to the streets, and I'm always pushing this. And motherfuckers like, damn, wow, nigga, I'm gonna be dead in the graveyard pushing this shit, because too many niggas we highlighted. And a lot of times you hear rap music. I don't knock rap music, because rap music is just people, it's poetry, people telling their story and what they seen, and they just verbalizing what they seen growing up and all they know. Some niggas ain't never make it out of their city. They ain't never make it out of the hood, so that's all they got to talk about. But I'm gonna say this. A lot of times we think this the only route when it ain't. When it ain't, it's so many routes now. You got this right here, and like Kiss said, you got some Wi-Fi, you can rock and roll. But I just want dudes to know, like, I see little man when he come in the yard for the first time. I seen them young cats when they started getting the tattoos on their face and all this shit, and they came in the yard for the first time, and me and Syfe be just standing over there. We standing over there.
Praying on them.
No, we ain't doing all that. I wasn't doing all that. It was dudes in there doing that, but we wasn't doing that on some real life shit. And you see a motherfucker walk in the yard, right, on some real shit.
Have a Syfe over there like this.
No, you see a motherfucker Kiss walk in the yard on some real life shit with the tattoos on their face. You see a motherfucker walk in the yard with the tattoos on their face, and they looking around like, yo, this shit real. And like, I go home when I die 2 times, come back, die 2 times, come back, die 2 times. Then they gonna let me go home when my funeral. Like, I tell niggas from the rip, you out there running around with the piece on you, I hope you got a good 10, 15 years up in you. I hope you got that bit up in you. I hope you ready for that. Or I hope you ready for your janaza, little bro. I hope you ready for that. But I'm just saying this. Understand it's the fine print in the street game. You going to the penitentiary and somebody gonna put you down. Nobody never talk about that.
Yeah.
Nobody never talk about that. And I'm telling you, it's lonely than a motherfucker in the joint. Because when you go to jail, you got there because you earned that with your performance, your street performance. That's yours. You bought that. That's on you. It ain't about, oh, nobody done this, nobody. Nigga, you been know everybody out here, niggas out here ratting like an all-time high. Don't talk about somebody ratted on. You know the game. But when you go there, don't go there and be mad. Don't go there and blame everybody. Don't go there and come home angry. Nigga, you done that shit. But if you out there and you in the street game, know what you signed up for. Get ready for that box or get ready for that box.
Believe that.
You know what I mean? And it's just like that.
Stories from the cell.
Me personally, I just wish you would have, told a different story from the cell. I mean, about when the guards broke in and you and the nigga was in the same jumper. But that's some other shit. Don't worry about that. That's some other shit. We get that one later on. Yeah, so why you looking at like me? You about to cry, nigga? You not in jail no more. Fuck is you? What you touching deep into the jail joint? You in here? You shed tears or shit? Snap out that shit, man. He over here about to cry.
You'd have been somebody's girlfriend in jail.
You crazy? Shout out, stab somebody to my fucking arm. You'd have been somebody's
girlfriend in jail.
Fuck you.
You'd have been a joint in jail.
I'd have stabbed you until my arm fell out.
Your
of
name
socket,
would have been
nigga.
Twine in jail. You'd had the shirt tied up, nigga.
Fuck you talking about?
You would have been a fucking Maytag in jail. You'd have been cleaning niggas' drawers and socks and shit.
Yeah,
you would have been a fucking Maytag. I'm telling you, Kiss, he'd have been a Maytag. You'd have been a fucking Maytag.
Kiss, first of all, you know he was a pimp in jail. He had a couple hoes, so he think he is doing something. Little Ricky Minaj.
Yo.
And motherfucking
You still talking about Ricky and them, man? You lying on me, man. Fucking putting smut on my jacket, man. You was a nut ass nigga. That's all I'm gonna say.
He had a little joint in there, Kevin the Stallion and shit.
Kevin.
Megan Thee Stallion wasn't even out then, so you lying.
No, my fault. It was Lil him.
Nah, you fucking lying on me. You lying, man. You lying. This is nigga
Well,
lying.
Lil Kim, it was Lil him.
Nigga lying, man.
Yeah, niggas is nuts, dog.
Man, this nigga lying on me, man.
Can't take this shit.
This nigga's a vicious. You was a vicious liar, man.
You just want to put smut on my name, man.
I ain't want to do that.
Kiss,
but no.
when is we gonna go shoot these jump shots, man?
Kiss bullshit, man. You scared today? You see my.
Come over to the crib. I was warming up for you today.
You was not for me. I'm.
You too. I
No,
see
you
you with
see
the
my
goggles. Shit. I see you throw the goggles in the
that's my style.
jerseys and all that.
No. Listen, I'm gonna give you the game. I'm gonna give you the cheat code. See, a lot of times when we go to play these young boys, we be betting money. So when I come on there and I got the whole
you gotta
fit,
throw them off. I see.
throw them right the fuck off. They see me, and then next thing you know, he's on fire. I'm like NBA Jams because I'm NBA Jams. All these new games, I don't know nothing about these new games. Back in the day, they had NBA Jams. You remember in the corner store you in there?
Big
He's
head,
on
no.
fire.
Yeah.
I mean, Dan Marley and all that shit. So I'm still in that mode. So I'm like, damn. And it's about this Kiss.
That's when a nigga been locked up too long, man.
When I go to
nigga NBA Jam mode. What the?
I'm in that
nigga,
mode.
It's PlayStation 2 out.
I don't play all that shit.
You talking about
That shit's
NBA Jam?
You got too much cheat code with that. So
Nigga did too much time.
So when I come, let's think about this, Kiss. This was throwing them off. When I walk on the court, they check rock, bang. So dude trying to figure out, hold up, why this nigga got Portland Trailblazers socks on in Indiana Pacers shorts on. By then, I'm whip, and the colors throw them off.
Yeah.
It's like a rainbow. Whip. They see the rainbow. Whip. I get one move off. I do the crossover. Pass to Gil. He pass back. He's on fire. So it's like my whole joint is.
I get it.
Hey, Kiss, I see you working out though, man.
Yeah,
You,
Kiss and shake.
hey, you did some shit today with the, and then you swung your head around.
I needed the
about,
guy from the RoboCop to go. From Police Academy. I needed.
He was on his shit.
The voice nigga to do the sound effects for me. Now I know, movement is medicine, and we ain't getting no younger. So we just trying to work out, man. I got to be here to run around with the babies.
That's what it's
You don't want to roll up in the wheelchair and go to the trampoline joint and the kids is jumping around and your knees don't work.
Your knees ain't nothing going in for you. Ain't nothing working.
Yeah, movement is medicine, baby. Just get out and move, man.
What's the best studio session outside of Big you ever had? Outside of Big.
I mean, I had a lot of great ones. I had a few beautiful, memorable ones with Big, but like I said, that Reservoir Dogs session, sessions with Mariah, all type of shit. Wow,
man, you was really in it with Mariah though.
Yeah, MC. Shout out to MC. This nigga Gil is crazy.
No, we just asking, man.
I'm just saying, like, nigga that hot nigga there with Mariah. God damn.
Listen, I'm gonna just say this.
That's why I felt meek when he said that. I did shit with Mariah. I really did shit with Mariah.
Oh, okay. So you
felt that. That line really, I said,
well, nigga, I'm on fire.
Yeah, I feel you, Mick.
Now, let me ask you this. 3 and 3. No bullshit. I'm putting it out there. You got 3 16s. You going up against, I'm going to name people. And is they getting trashed? Is they getting killed? Or is they getting wounded? Trash, killed, or wounded? You got 3 verses, 3 16s. You and Nas. What's gonna happen?
Before we even go, I'm trying to kill everybody. It don't matter.
No. If it happened right now,
trying to kill everybody. Yeah, because they trying to kill.
Absolutely.
Niggas been gunning for me since 9-3.
Nigga, you ain't lying.
Wow.
Why they was just coming for you though?
Because he talked that shit.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, it's a beautiful problem to have.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Did you and Jay ever have Jay is real. He's real
slick with
condescending, and he's the curve. He's Kurt Schilling's Randy Johnson in his prime. I'm talking about his curve game is legendary. Did you ever have that joint like y'all together and he be on some slick shit and you be like, yeah, try me. Like, you know how to wild.
Nah. In the beginning, like, see, when we came in, we didn't give a fuck about we had to learn. We became grown men and learned how to rationalize and figure shit out as the years went on. But in the beginning, we didn't give a fuck. He was just blacking out. We didn't, you know what I mean? I think everybody was like that.
Absolutely. And I think in the beginning when you're an artist, you don't really know where you heading. You just know this shit going somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? And you know that I'm better than the masses because I see the way these niggas react when I rap. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't really think as artists we really know where we taking it to. I just feel as though we just be doing us. Especially when you young, you raw, you coming in the game, you don't give a fuck. You might just been fresh off the block from seeing this motherfucking shooting dice.
All that shit was part of your adrenaline. Yeah, that shit added to the fuel of your studio session and your whole aura and everything that was going on.
You know what's deep about this? Like, I value your opinion in this, but you was a D-League rapper, so you don't fit the criteria to speak on that shit. You was a fucking D-League rapper. I didn't understand how you just spazzed out and you just broke down some shit that you're not qualified to break down. You was a D-League fucking bum-ass rapper.
I'm letting him get off this episode.
I don't know. I don't got the nerves. Y'all got to stop doing this to me.
I'm just putting it out there, Kiss.
Hey, Kiss. See, what happened is he always got a little stench in his heart because
I was a better rapper than
honestly,
I was a better rapper than
just
you.
the fuck out
Fuck
of here.
out of here. I was your first manager.
Fuck out of here. Listen, right?
If a nigga take you to the studio, Kiss. If a nigga taking you to the studio, picking the beats out, getting the logo done.
You didn't pick the beats out.
What? I picked all the beats out. The fuck is you talking about?
Hey,
I was your first manager. You don't want to.
Kiss.
And I was going, listen, if I wouldn't have went to jail, I was going to burn you your first 2 years.
What?
I had that in the, you was getting burnt. You ain't even dig it. I had shows, I had block party shows lined up. I said, I'm going to get it, because you ain't know what was going on. You was happy to rap. This nigga was happy to rap, Kiss.
Hey, Kiss.
I said, I'm going to burn this nigga's first 2 years.
Kiss, first of all, Kiss. He wasn't my fucking man. First of all, he's 3 years younger than me.
What that got to do with it?
You think I was
Who
19?
took you to Peanut? Who took you to the studio? Who took you to the studio, though?
Okay.
Did I take you to the studio?
You took me to the studio because I wasn't trying to rap. I was trying to rob some shit.
It don't even fucking matter.
I thought rap was some nut shit.
And I had you on the contract.
Fuck you talking about.
I
You
had
was
you
the
on the
one,
contract.
cuz. You got the mouthpiece, cuz. That shit crazy.
Yeah, I took your
man,
dumb ass.
I'm trying to rob these niggas, man.
And what
Fuck
happened?
is
You wound up
talking
being a fucking rapper.
about? No, you begged me to go. No, you begged me to go to the studio, nigga.
Yeah.
And then when I got there, niggas was like,
Damn,
you bought a nigga that's better than you.
No, you remember that time?
Fuck is you talking about?
No. You remember that time? Listen.
Damn.
No.
This nigga took me. Listen, this how real it was. This nigga took me everywhere and was like, my cousin like that. He only got one rap, but that niggas was like, one rap.
Rap. I say rap. That's manager shit.
Like what?
On the spot, he'll rap. I'll be like, rap.
Because I was better than him.
On some real shit? On some real shit? Kiss.
I had one rap,
nobody
but it was
never
better
noticed
than
Kiss.
all his 90.
Kiss. Nobody don't know this shit, right? You remember we was in Nanny basement, and I was like, cuz, I was like, yo, man, this the stuff, man. Write your name on this, because I gotta.
Fuck
no, for the logo shit. I said, write your name on this, and the third. He don't even know that for real, I could have sued Tony Draper. I could have sued Baby. You was in contract with me when I was in jail. Nigga, I had you in a life, in a sign your life away records contract, you nut ass nigga. I still got that joke. Fuck is you signed your publishing and everything away. You remember I was reading the books, This Business of Music, and I had all the books.
He lied. You couldn't read till you went to jail.
No, that was when I was younger. I was younger. I knew how to read after that. That's why I had all the fucking books in Nanny house. Fuck you think I had This Business of Music. What nigga on the street had This Business of Music?
You know this nigga used to look at the pictures, man. This nigga wasn't doing no fucking reading.
Ain't had no pictures in that joint. I had wrote a contract in the basement. You signed that shit, you fucking loser. You's a fake ass rapper, man.
Hey.
You gotta take rapper off your jacket. That's not.
Hey, kids, don't. First of all, I'm a highly respected nigga out here. I don't know what you talking about. That done seen a lot of motherfucking money out this rap game. You hear me? You want me to name all the deals, nigga?
Baby took a L.
Okay.
You still in the ring.
I don't give a
Baby
fuck.
lost money.
Let me just tell you something. Let me just tell you something. It don't
Shout out
matter.
to Baby.
Let me just tell you something.
Make it happen.
Let me just tell you something. It don't matter about if a nigga took a L, not long as he socked it to my pocket like a rocket. I ain't worrying about what him and his family got going on.
You was a tax write-off.
That's cool. That's cool.
Tony Draper talked about that.
Yeah, but you know, Stunner gave me $200,000 just to come around, nigga. Talk to me.
Yeah, Stunner, listen.
Stunner gave me $200,000. Stunner gave me $200,000 just to come around, nigga.
Stunner a nut ass nigga if he gave you $200,000. He wasn't worth it. You was doing platter parties and shit. You was doing picnics and shit, nigga. Nigga was doing block parties and shit. Fuck out. Stunner, you a nut ass nigga. You my man, Stunner. Hold up, Stunner, you my man. You my man. You know that. We right here. But you was a nut ass nigga for giving them 200 cents. You fucking, he seen you coming, man. I don't know how the fuck you done that.
I'm a hustler, nigga.
No,
fuck is wrong with you?
I'm disappointed in Stunner. I ain't know he gave you that fucking much money.
Why wouldn't
I thought he gave you like $2,500 or something. I ain't know he fucking crazy.
Fuck is wrong with him?
I would have hit you with a $2,500 deal. Listen, here go $2,500. Here go fake rollie. Here go chain. It's a wrap. You done. I'd have iced you. I'd have fucking iced you. I already had to connect.
That can work right now.
Yeah, it could work right now. $2,500.
I would Gil, but that's what.
$2,500. You
them
can get a
deals
nigga
is
right
going
now.
down right
$2,500.
now.
I know a nigga
The
right
fake
now.
rollie, with the fake rollie.
Listen, I know a rapper.
You can sign a nigga. You go outside and sign 5 niggas. Right?
I know a nigga right now that signed for $2,500. Right, a veteran artist signed this nigga for $2,500 and then sold his shit over and got cashed out by the label when he signed his joint. To get him off the joint. He had him on some paper. I ain't gonna say his name. He from New York. But listen, that's another story.
Tony for 25?
Yeah.
100?
One of your boys.
One of my boys.
Yeah. He's not the rapper.
It wasn't Styles and She.
No, I ain't talking about the rapper.
Fuck is he talking about?
The rapper is not one of your boys.
Oh, One of my boys signed him.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, salute to them.
Yeah, they was a legend. They was legendary. All right, listen. Let me ask you a real question though. How many contracts you got to go to, both of y'all, before you? How many rape contracts you got to go to before you get it in the rap game? Like how many do? Because you know what I mean. Because
you know, a real Jew. Every contract got some bullshit in it.
Absolutely.
Every last one of them.
Absolutely.
You can find bullshit in any contract you sign.
Absolutely.
Every one of them.
Every one of them.
Every last one of them.
But it's just that when you got some momentum, and the contract's a little better.
That's a fact.
No.
But it's still bullshit.
You got more. You always going to be able to find some bullshit, but the more momentum you have, the more leverage you'll be
Absolutely. Because one thing these record labels always fear is that you're going to walk out that motherfucker and go right down the street.
And do it there.
And do it there. And then they look up, and then you got to understand, over the years, record labels done lost out on $1 quadrillion. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand, like a nigga like Jermaine Dupri had Nelly. And then Nelly leave and sell 10 million records. You feel me? You got to understand, like, Alicia Keys was at, like...
Alicia Keys, the same record is the one that did 10 million. They turned it down or something.
Right.
She came right back with that same project, and that's the one that went through the fucking moon.
So imagine you work over...
The niggas who told her no, they probably...
Fired.
Yeah. Fired.
You feel what I'm saying?
Retired.
So that's what the record labels don't be wanting. They don't be wanting to say, no, we gonna pass on this, and then you go down the street and then you look up and you done made the record company down the street $300 million, and these motherfuckers looking like idiots. So when you got a little, fire up under you, you got a little steam up under you.
Leverage.
It's leverage. You know what I'm saying? Perfect word. You can leverage a better deal. I was just always able to leverage. Regardless of the shit you say, I was always able to leverage.
Ain't what you get, it's what you negotiate.
Right.
Ain't what you ask for, is what you negotiate.
Right.
You keep talking about you was ready to leverage, man.
I can't take these niggas.
I just can't. I can't take the bullshit, man. I can't.
Wait, hold on.
He had a lot of deals, man. He had deals.
Hold on, wait. I was signed to Suave House. He gave me 6 figures.
He got that Tony Draper money.
That's
early.
my man, Tony.
I was
Tony,
East Coast nigga to go get that.
Cash Money.
That's when I knew you was a special, different type of nigga.
Tony really
Cash Money
him.
the Cash Money deal didn't surprise me. Because I already knew you knew how to maneuver by it. The Tony Draper one, I said, oh, this nigga's different.
Cash Money actually came to me and told me, if you can get out the situation, I got an S for you. That's what Baby said to me. That would even made me even.
What's the S?
The Cash Money piece.
Oh, you signed for a chain? I knew
No,
you. I knew
no.
it. I knew it, baby. You're a real nigga.
Dog,
you got him. You lied. You signed for a fucking chain. He said he had an S for you.
I just told you what I signed for.
No, but he said he had an S. You signed for the chain.
Yeah, man.
He said he had an S. He ain't saying nothing about no money.
And hold on.
Signed for a chain.
And everybody around Cash Money noticed the God honest truth.
Signed for a chain.
I was gave a Cash Money piece. I never put the bitch on. I felt like it was disrespect. Nigga, my jewelry this motherfucking big. How you come in here and hand me a Cash Money piece this little, man? The fuck is going on, man? I ain't putting that shit on, man. Fuck is wrong? You don't see how I'm doing it, man?
No.
My shit is extra. My shit extra husky, man. My shit got 1,096 diamonds in one piece, man. Hold on, man, while I'm talking, man. Hold on when I'm talking, man.
If the jewelry is fake, it's gonna be big.
Hold on when I'm talking, man.
Of course. You got that from Raheem the jeweler.
Nigga come in and give me a Cash Money piece this big, man. God be my witness, every artist on Cash Money knew I never threw that shit on, nigga.
But you signed for a chain.
Nigga felt some type of way with me, too, because I never threw that shit on.
A platinum chain.
Nigga, you shouldn't even want this little ass Cash Money piece to sit on this big ass MF piece, man. This shit disrespectful, man. Shit disrespectful, man. No disrespect, but I don't buy little pieces, man. I don't buy them little ass. I'm a rapper, man. What the fuck I'm doing running around with a piece this big, man?
Oh, my W piece that small.
Yeah, you's a loser.
I'm conservative.
You's a fucking
I'm
loser.
conservative.
You the karaoke night.
My shit flooded up, too.
You won karaoke night in prison.
My
nigga.
shit flooded up,
Fuck is
though.
you
I got
talking
two
about?
of them.
Nigga
My
was
shit
in
flooded.
karaoke went up gratis for a prison. He all in there. I'm everyone.
You fucking lying, you nut ass nigga.
It's all in me.
My diamond's realer than yours, you nut ass nigga.
Anything you want done, baby.
You doing that real good.
Oh.
You doing that real good.
He was up there. Low.
He doing
low.
that. You doing
What
that
they
real
call
good.
you?
Hey, Kiss.
Low.
He doing that real good. He's spicy. The real Spice G, not Spice. I mean, you Spice G.
Hey, Kiss, man. I just want to send
Salute
you the
you.
ultimate love and a salute, man.
Got to.
Likewise.
That you've done something that only a handful of artists can do. And that's be relevant for fucking decades, man.
And I also went from bald head.
Yeah, that was some backwards shit.
With no doctors and none of that.
Yeah, like Kiss was the only nigga that was bald for no reason.
He got to connect. Dion gave him the connect.
Yeah, I think Prime gave you the connect.
I don't know. I never met Prime. I only met Tory a few times. Tiger once or twice. I don't know none of them doctors, none of that. I always, X was the big homie, so to rock the bald head was the thing to do for me. Lucha Styles, they had high top fades and chemical blowouts in school. But once we got
chemical blowouts,
all that kind, they had all them crazy cuts. You know what I mean? They
activated. Yeah, that was the shit. That Jerry curls and shit activated.
But he had a J curl back in the day with a Mike Jackson jacket.
I told them, when down the line, when y'all shit go off, I'm bringing my shit back. And they thought I was joking. Then I was just watching the chart. That shit went away. I let my shit grow.
Hey, and you the first nigga in the history that had a bald head for no reason. Like my shit was coming back a little bit. No reason. No, you was trying to be like me. It was totally different.
Ass nigga, I had a bald
head. You wanted to be like his big cousin and shit. I'm like, dog,
I got pictures.
I'm like,
got
you
pictures where I had a fucking bald
14 with a bald head, bro.
Fuck out of you, nut ass nigga.
You looking sick, bro. like, bro.
This nigga's a goofy.
You're looking like a patient, bro. Like,
this nigga goofy.
There's no need for you.
Hey, listen, when anything I love, man, you stole my swag, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ooh.
I wrote his first rap, so I ain't even worrying about this shit, Kiss. I was a ghostwriter.
So Kiss.
Wow.
From jail.
Don't you believe that shit, Kiss. Man, we just want to commend you, man, for always being a solid nigga too, Kiss.
I appreciate you.
Since I met you from day one, you always was a solid nigga.
Yes,
every time I see you, you always the same nigga. Ain't no switch up in your game. You just a solid nigga all the way around the board, man. And I just salute you for that. I commend you for that, man. And I commend you for just being great, man. And showing motherfuckers that you can really achieve longevity in this game, man. Because when you look up, bro, and you say, how many niggas been doing it as long as you and still able to get the bag? It ain't too many motherfuckers out there. You feel what I'm saying? So we just like to give a nigga his flowers while he living, man. You know what I'm saying? And let a nigga know, man, you really the shit out here, man. You really been the shit for 20, 25 plus years out this motherfucker, man. And that's some hard shit to do. So,
that's
man,
a factory.
That's some hard shit to do,
I appreciate y'all because, y'all niggas is hot in the street. Hot on the internet. And y'all reach out to niggas and y'all, the same shit Wallow said about me, y'all do that often. Y'all got good relationships with the dudes on the top of the billboard, and y'all got them same kind of relationships with the dudes that's up and coming and, trying to make their bones in this game. And that's a beautiful thing because a lot of people, when they obtain status or get to a certain level in this game, they shit on niggas.
Absolutely.
They shit on the people that really need the help.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Absolutely.
that's why we click like this because we understand the game and, one phone call away. Wild called me before y'all got on the flight. Kiss, we need y'all. We need you today.
Come
Wild,
through.
when y'all get here, just call me. I'm going to come through. And if we was able to do more shit like that, it'd be more generational wealth for our people. But, real is rare, and there's only a couple of us. So I salute y'all as well.
That, man. Yes. Appreciate that, man. Shit, man. Y'all got a whole hour to kick it with Kiss.
He'll let Wallow go in on him.
Yeah,
I killed him today. Long as I killed him. Long as I killed him, Kiss.
Because
I
Kiss,
killed that nigga.
You know why, Kiss? I know really you his favorite rapper. So I don't want to stun on him in front of his favorite rapper.
I wanted to battle Kiss when I was in jail when I was writing my battle raps. I said if I run into Kiss, I'm a baddie. But that's another story.
I'm glad you ain't running into me in there, motherfucker.
Kiss would have ate your stupid ass up talking about you would have battled him. The stupid ass.
No, everything is about the location. I'd have made sure I got a location where most of the people would have been rooting for me. So it'd have been the battle. Like, oh shit.
You been knew how to do that industry shit, huh?
Yeah. Get him in.
He been knew how to set shit up.
Home court advantage. I got to battle him in Philly on South Street. Most people like, yeah, Wallow. Even though I didn't win.
Hey, You would have never won, you nut ass nigga.
I know.
Hey, listen, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in each and every week, man.
Barstool, holla at me, man. Gil, wow. You
see that? Okay.
I'm coming to talk to y'all, man.
We setting it up. You hear me?
Set it up.
Yeah,
we gonna get a layup. E-money.
E-money. We setting it up. We setting this layup
goat.
up. It's the layup from the goat. I'm going to hit him with some
Real
fucking
shit.
jumpers tomorrow, but today it's a layup.
We got to get out there and cook tomorrow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like
Call
that.
me.
Right.